Hey guys, welcome back. Today, Michael's going to talk through the Civil 3D parcel segments and how to create and modify those parcel segments. This becomes very beneficial with larger subdivisions where you might have many parcels and you need to create a table with the lot numbers and the meets and bounds and the acreage for each of those. So let's watch Michael show us how to take care of parcel segments in Civil 3D. Let's learn.
Hey, this is going to be a video on creating and editing parcels. So we had these existing parcels for this single family residential layout, and we wanted to edit some of the lot shapes and like parcel segments. So I think the best way to do it is to edit it as a polyline and then add it back as a parcel, and then these lines that are subdividing this larger overall parcel will turn into parcel segments and subdivide this overall shape here. So the first step is going to be to make sure that your larger area that you're trying to subdivide is closed. If says no down here, or for some reason your lines aren't connecting when you try to subdivide the parcel or add it as a parcel in Civil 3D, it will just start doing weird things. So you want to make sure that it's closed. I just realized it's on the other screen. Closed. So you want to make sure it's set to yes and that your lines do in fact close. So the next step, you'll come up to parcel, create parcel from objects, select your objects, so that overall area there, then you hit enter. Area label style, we'll do CVLX. You don't want your polyline to be stacked on top of your parcel, so you want to erase existing entities. Click OK. For some reason it created a bunch of different parcels here. I'm not sure why. I'm going to undo it. Sometimes another thing that can kind of throw it off is maybe if you have these lines in here when you're creating that larger parcel. So we'll move them off to the side and then we'll try it again. Let's make sure it's closed. Yeah. Parcel, create parcel from objects. Yes. CVLX. I don't know what's going on with it. It shouldn't make a difference where it is. Let's see. Try to move it over to the side. I don't know. There's something weird about this area. Parcel, create parcel from objects, CVLX. Okay. Alright, so I guess sometimes if there's other lines in the area, or maybe there's just something
turned off.
Weird going on. Oh yeah, maybe there's a layer turned off that was over there. Let's see if we move it back, what happens. Something weird is happening.
Yep.
Let's try go back to the site plan layers. Is that a parcel segment? Yeah, I think that's what it is right there.
Exactly what it is.
We don't need this to be a parcel segment. We're just gonna explode it back to a polyline. So even though this layer was turned off, since the parcel segments were in model space, it was trying to subdivide that parcel again. So now if we move it back over, it's just this one parcel here. So we'll put it on to the correct layer. And now we want to subdivide these lots, which we have the lines over here to subdivide it. So I'm going to move it back over 500 and then isolate these. Now if we add these lines here as parcels, it will subdivide them. So parcel, create parcel from objects, select your objects, area label style, CVLX. Okay. Let's make sure this layer is showing up. So now you can see each parcel, each one of these labels corresponds to its parcel. It's got the area, and it has a parcel number as well. It looks like we're not using the correct style, so the style that we're using on the other lots is called CVLX lots. So I'm just going to click the style I want to use, then use MA to change them. And then select these and put them on the correct layer, which would be CA prop line. So now these are Civil 3D parcels that can be used to create like a parcel table with meets and bounds and area listed, instead of going through and having to manually label every single one of them. So now we're going to do the same thing over here. We've got this area that is one overall parcel that's already been created. You can see it says parcel up here instead of polyline or line. So now we're just going to add all these lines here as parcel objects, and it will subdivide the parcel out. Change it to, I don't know why our CVLX lots option isn't showing up, because that's the one that we want to use. Looks like it didn't recognize this as a parcel, which it could have done that because of like maybe this line isn't extending all the way and hitting that right there. So let's go back, make sure all our lines are extended. Looks like it doesn't want to undo, so I'm just going to go through and delete them. Or I guess, why does it not undo? There it goes. So let's make sure that this is fully extended here. Looks like it wasn't, so that's probably why that area wasn't, this line was fully extended. So it was, there was a gap right here. So now if we do the same thing, parcel, create parcel from objects, click all our lines. Okay. Now it looks like it made a parcel and gave it a label for each one of those lots. So I'm just going to click the style that I want and just go through and then isolate that, select these, and put it on the CA prop line. And now we've got a Civil 3D parcel for each one of those lots that we updated. You can see the numbers aren't making any sense anymore. Like this says lot 291 and this is 81. So now we'd want to renumber all of the parcels with the parcel renumbering tool. So I'm going to isolate just what I want to see using ZX. So like CA prop line, the label, and probably VA prop line. Where was parcel? So it looks like originally we did lot 1 here, and then I'm going to draw a line along where I want the parcels to be renumbered. Up this way, there, back down here, '81. Where did we go from there?
82.
Starting here.
And then that'll be whatever trends are. Yep.
And then here,
Yep.
down this way, shoots across there, and then up this path here. I usually do this so that, because when you start using the parcel renumbering tool, if you click the wrong direction, you just have to restart. So I draw a line in the path that I want it to do, that what I want to click when I actually do it, put it on the directional arrow layer, make the line type scale a little bigger so you can see the arrows. So now I just have like a path that I know I need to click along. And then do the same thing for here, here, and here. So now I know when I'm using that tool, I just click along the path of the arrows. And it's just easier to remember. So to start renumbering them, just click any of your parcels and it will throw this up at the top. And you want to click renumber / rename. You can renumber individual parcels at starting at a certain point, or you can just start from the beginning. I'm just going to start from the beginning for this. So starting number 1, I'm not going to rename it, we're just renumbering them. And now you just click along that path that you drew your line for. Make sure to zoom in there, going down this way. So once you get to a point where you're about to cross into the right-of-way, you want to end it so that you don't renumber this right-of-way parcel, because we want this to be whatever number it's going to be, and then we want this next one over here that we do to be one greater than that. So we're just going to hit enter. Did that take it?
Yes.
Yeah. So now we just do the same thing. So we're going to rerun that same command, renumber, rename. Starting number, it recognizes that the last parcel number was 81, so it's asking you, do you want to start at 82? So you say yes. Select start point. Oh, I wonder, I haven't seen this command that says polyline. I wonder if you can just click the line that you drew. I'm going to do P polyline. Select polyline path. Okay, yeah, so that's a better way to do it. So that line that I usually draw for the path to click along to renumber the parcels, you can actually just select that line if you draw it along the path that you want it to renumber by, and then it will just renumber it along that polyline. So I would say that's the best way to do it. So like, instead of clicking along that line, we could have just clicked the line itself. So now we'll just find our next polyline. Where was it over here?
Mm-hmm.
Select the parcel. Rename, renumber. Starting number 119, it recognizes the last one was 118. So you click OK. P for polyline. Click your line. Looks like I didn't start, and the line was started correctly. Okay. P for polyline. Click that. It recognizes the polyline crosses through these parcels. Enter. And then it renumbered it starting from 119, which our last one was 118 right here. And then jumps over to 119, goes to 142. So now the last one, we'll click this parcel. Let's make sure our polyline's crossing through all your polyline's got to cross through the parcel segment or it won't recognize it. So we'll click this lot, renumber, rename. It recognizes the last one was 142, so it says 143. Click OK. P for polyline, click it. So it renumbered it to number 154. We didn't cross through the right-of-way at all, so it didn't rename this overall parcel that's in the road. If you want to rename that, or it doesn't have a number associated with it now, you just click the parcel itself, and then over in green space, you would just rename it to whatever you want to, and then it would update that name there. So now we can get rid of these. I guess we could put these. Now I'm just going to get rid of these lines. Delete, delete. And now we've got the updated parcels in there, the updated parcels in here, and they're all renumbered. So that kind of wraps up editing parcels and renaming them. Thanks.